here, we explored navigating between spaces for a gallery app. Within the gallery, you have a subject or an object, like an art piece, and context around it, the who, what, where, when, how. In this hackathon, we explored different ways to navigate between gallery spaces. The first was a portal. The portal idea was one where you could use human locomotion, like walking, as the transport trigger to go between different gallery spaces. The idea here was to really try to give the user a feel of being in a virtual space using their body. Here is an example. So as you can see, it can be a little difficult to understand what's going on, but the idea of an object or portal or a sort of sphere shape that transition you is not inherently bad. It's sort of another sort of button. It's a way to give you physical interaction, such as a hand gesture, which can leverage the platform's promise of reality, but it's best for augmented reality. The cons is the original idea encouraged movement like walking within a fully immersive space, which can be a little dangerous. Also, the need to walk towards an object creates friction if the user is already sitting, though sitting and standing could be some sort of gamification for an exercise application where you need to get to the next point or the next level by standing up. The next was a carousel as a way to navigate between spaces, or in this case, objects. So the pro is that it's familiar because it's learnable. It's a dimensional alternative to the UI experience of a carousel. But the cons in this case is that you have a 2-meter volume restriction for the art. And this is a hand gesture moving from left to right. Finally, we originally had this idea of a waterfall where the walls around you would transition from one space to another by changing or sort of falling from the sky downwards. But there were limitations with this, so we tried a dissolve technique where the walls dissolved from one to another. And again, the idea here is to promote this idea that you are traveling between different spaces. So the pro of this is that you have a 360 immersive view. Flat image would play a secondary role to the subject, which would be a 3-dimensional object that you're viewing or looking at. The skybox, you could utilize that for lighting. It's generally easy to implement. The cons is that there is not really a way to animate a waterfall animation due to the spherical space, and there's no way to anchor 3D objects. Thank you.